Is this thing on?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, I can hear you.
It sure is. This is happening. I can hear you.
You can hear me. I can hear you. Can you out there hear us? Because if so, it's a success.
Also, since, for lack of a better word or reality, I don't have a Valentine. It's really you, the people that are here right now. I'm asking all of you collectively, be my Valentine.
I'll be your Valentine, bro.
Oh, wait. I'm looking at that. Yeah, right there. Okay, bro. I am totally heterosexually cool with this.
Is that your good side? Did you show me your good side?
No, this is me looking at you.
I mean, this is me looking at you. Let me show the people real quick what I'm looking at. You know, maybe they can kind of find a little humor in this. Let me switch the camera around. There is Eli. There's Eli. There's him chilling right there. There's me. There's Eli. There is me. There is Eli.
Wacky inflatable Eli. Wacky inflatable Eli.
And
Get them while they're hot.
And we're trying to do the damn thing. It's been 12 days since we've done a live show.
You've counted.
Well, YouTube counted, not me. YouTube tells us, like, it's been 12 days since your last show. And then, you know, we made this post on YouTube about, like, hey, you know, we don't know, we're taking off February off. And then the next week, I did CanCon show. And then we got some...
I didn't see coming. I didn't know that you were going to do the CanCon show right after we were like,
I made that whole thing before, like, as we went, and we don't know what was good. Because, like, listen, let's be real. Like, it was like a schedule thing. Like, you were kind of unsure about your schedule and what you could commit to. And, like, in that moment, I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe we can get you in on, like, 1 or 2 show a week, and then we can find random guests. And it's hard as fuck to find guests. That's you know, never going to happen unless we want to see Brock, Panjo, and
the fucking usual suspects.
I love them.
I want to say hello to
Yes.
Thirsty Camel, Christina. I heard Bert's name was said aloud, and to the unsung heroes that are chilling in the background. We see you. We appreciate you. But yeah, and you know what, Josh? You and I have a different outlook on the guestery, I think.
Well, I wasn't not necessarily that. I honestly think we're on the same page with the guests. It's just hard to get guests into, like, my house. It's like always like, you know.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's
point.
That's the weird thing, right? But the CanCon thing, I'm sorry, just trying to get this the CanCon story out of the way. The CanCon thing happened, and that was scheduled while we were kind of in this, like, I don't know what's going on. And then, like, the day of I do CanCon, before I did that, I totally forgot about it. We made that post that we're like, okay, well, we'll see you later. We're done. We're taking February, maybe more off. Then that night, I'm on, you know, I go on CanCon. The stuck YouTube gets some subs. So I deleted that post. Because I was like, well, you know, we just don't know. I don't know, dude. I've never been so unsure of, like, is this a midlife crisis? Am I going through a midlife crisis?
We like to share our existential midlife crises with the people. You, the people. I hope everybody that's here with us is experiencing your midlife crisis and enjoying it with us here tonight.
If at the very least you can get some entertainment out of my downward spiral, then I guess my job here is done, because that's all I care about. It's just a touch of entertainment at the very least.
Well, to elaborate on, you know, returning to form, the video I did on the progressive patriot shit, I came up with this metaphor that not having the show in the platform reminds me of, like, a phantom limb. Having a platform, being able to kind of vent my thoughts after a week, after a few days, I've noticed, and some of you in this chat have noticed, I've been a little terse, a little more snappy, snippy, whatever, aggressive with my points, because without this, I've kind of gone through the dark side. And with the phantom limb thing is, it's like when you lose your fucking hand, the doctor will tell you, you know, your brain tells you it's still there. It's still there, but it's fucking not. So not having stuck in the middle, or at least a platform which I felt was being watched and listened to, was like going through Phantom Show or whatever.
I was going to have you pump the brakes real quick, because now that we got your mic and your camera set up, like, you know, as long as you can talk and rant to the people, you're okay. And one of the things that we spoke about was like, you know, let's take some time off and see if we missed the show. Let's see. And like, it's it was more so, okay, then let's see, you know, if you still have your outlet with the mic and the camera, like, do you miss Stuck in the Middle? Like, does all that stuff matter? Does all the bells and whistles, whatever the hell this is, does that matter? You know, does the studio matter? And for me, so far, I'm in your position where I do kind of, I miss talk. More so, I miss the camaraderie. I miss a conversation. I don't get to have many conversations out in life right now because, like, you know, working the job I work, customer service is a little different for you, but even then you have to kind of be fake you to talk to customers. And so, you know, you can't really get into the whole thing. And that's kind of what I miss. Just I miss Jew jokes. I miss making Jew jokes. And I miss you making like Polish jokes whenever you made them,
or,
if you made
or
them.
usually ranting about how you have a poor relationship with your father, which is not true.
Yeah.
It
could be.
You know, I had nowhere to hit you, so
That's fine.
But okay, all right. So here we are, Macafuna, who we had on our test stream before our crisis went live. What do we got on our plate right now, Mr. Josh?
Can you warn the people what this is right now, though? Like this?
Oh, this is by no means an official episode. It will not be known as being in the itinerary, so to speak. This is not episode number blah, 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 blah. This is, hey, we really don't know where we're at, but we're glad that this part of the spectrum is fixed, so we wanted to just do a hey, how you doing kind of a thing. So it's a freestyle.
Why don't we do this real quick? Why don't we catch up? Like, what's anything new in the past 12 days for you that has happened?
I got the promotion, and I think we talked. Did I talk about that? I don't know. All life consuming, and coming to terms with like this is the next 20 years of my life. It has been a bit of a challenge, but aside from that, not a whole lot developing and like, you know, truly living. I feel like I've really settled, and that's it. I could go into how debating people and going a little off the fucking edge.
What do you mean you feel like you've settled?
Is a thing, but that's it.
What do you mean you feel like you've settled?
Oh, well, okay. Like I work, I bust my ass and I do the full-time gig. I'm doing a lot of overtime, but like the repetition of what I'm going through, this is my career. So I'm already experiencing what is possibly the rest of my fucking life, and that scares me.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on with the chords? It shouldn't scare you. It should make you feel. It should give you.
I feel accomplished. They asked me to be a leader. I'm getting paid handsomely.
I'm sorry, but my music keeps playing. I don't know if you can hear that, but music just keeps fucking starting to play. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's okay. Don't get frustrated.
I'm very frustrated. It's been a hot minute, but back to your point about working full time, I think you should feel a little better because you have that security. And I know something. Where are you coming from?
Camel. It's okay. It's all right. I'll carry it for a moment. Thirsty Camel, those empties, I'll tell you, the one right there, that's shit since I work at a mystery liquor store.
Oh my
that's
fucking
like
God.
Extra cask. It's too strong for me, and I can't drink it. So that's been there for a while. The Tito's, I don't like vodka. It's sitting there half drink. And there's that Peach Crown. It's too sweet for me to finish. So I'm actually going to go out tonight and have a Lonely Valentine drink at a local bar with Angela and Palma.
Hey, so sorry, before Spotify rudely interrupted. I think you should feel good. You have some security, and with security will allow you to do that kind of creative outlet that you want. You know, it's only in when you are unstable is creativity a little kind of wonky. So I think you should be happy for that. You know, don't be you know, the way you say you're kind of like now I'm here in my job for 20 years is like some people kind of strive for that, you know?
I can tell you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's entertainment.
Fucking
live,
stop!
My friends and family. This is what you get live. I miss watching the pressures that you guys don't see because Josh is very clever at quickly shifting the spotlight. When this man is controlling everything at once when we're in studio, you should see the veins popping out of his skull. Okay.
God, but music's just playing out of fucking nowhere.
Dude, the music misses you so much that it's trying to reintroduce itself into your life.
We're gonna get kicked off because of this music. This is copyrighted music. Copywritten.
Well, not when
house.
you're yelling "what the fuck" over it. Then technically, it's your song.
This is not. Oh, dude, did you know? We were on the Michael and Romeo show. Did you know Romeo left the show?
Well, is that the guy that was drinking?
Whoa, dude, don't blow him up like that. But maybe.
I mean, it was, right?
Maybe.
Okay, damn. Why?
I don't know. But he said he'd be cool to come on our show. Maybe we could pick his brain on that.
Oh, I'm sorry about the comment. I just noticed that you like water a lot, like I do. So, but okay, I think I'd love to pick his brains.
Ew. I don't know. I got nothing.
We're regular brain pickers. So, real quick, I think I got one that's at the tip of my brain.
Can I talk about my finger break?
Oh, go ahead.
That's what happened to me.
Story.
That's what happened to me over these 12 days, and you should see my shins. They're funny. But changing an angle grinder blade, so I can pull up an angle grinder so you understand.
This man's finger went in like 5 different directions today or yesterday.
Let's see. Grinder disc. Check this out. Let me bring this up over here for us.
So you're taking this
to
key.
View. Okay, check this out. Perfect. Thank you, Makita. Eli, we're going over to this video now real quick, and then we'll maybe get into some whatever, but no promises.
You remember the Macafuna guy? That's the guy we had live when we did the experimentational thing.
So do you see him taking this wrench right now? He's taking this wrench and he's going to take off the blade of this angle grinder. So the thing is, when you take the blade off, you're not supposed to hit the button that makes the blade spin.
No, you're not, Josh.
So I've been around power tools for very long time. This is not new to me, okay? I should have never done this, but literally in the moment while pressing the button, I'm like, why am I pressing this button? I didn't even get a chance to finish that statement, but so that wrench, let me see if I can find where. So that's the button I'm supposed to press with my thumb to spin that part off, okay? And you use the blade right there. You use the wrench to twist that off. I pressed the spin button, and it ate my middle finger. It ate it. It ate it completely. It happened so fast that I was everything fell, and I was trying to go down to pick all the parts up, and my hand wasn't working. Like it just like I couldn't pick anything up, and then all of a sudden you start to get that lightheaded thing, and I was like, whoa. Let me go sit down for a second. I got a bottle of water. I leaned against the fridge. I slid down. As soon as I put we had like an iced bottle of water in the freezer. As soon as I put that on my finger, next thing I know, I'm in that, like, I'm trying to wake myself up. Like I fainted sitting on the ground. I had that thing where like you ever been asleep and you're in the middle of waking up, but you can't move any limb?
Yes.
Like
and I think that's like a lucid thing, but yes.
That's where I was at that point, and like I couldn't see anything. Like it was like I had like very, 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 very blurry glasses on. I couldn't hear anything. I was listening to a weird talk show in my ear. It was making it all, and I just remember like, dude, it took everything in my body just to stand up, and I don't know why I stood up. And as I stood up, my dad was walking out, and I was like, I need help. And then I sat back down. He's like, what are you talking about? And I explained to him what happened. He's like, you must have whacked it pretty good if you fainted. And then now it's like as fat as 2 fingers.
Did he see you faint? He saw you faint?
No, nobody did. Nobody got to enjoy that masterpiece.
Nobody got the money shot.
No, I'm bummed.
Okay. No, because I mean, then knowing the relationship of you and your father, he would have been like, oh, he's fine. He's just taking a nap. I'm not going to go investigate. That's my son. He's on the floor like he should be.
I'm not going to wake him up. He's sleeping.
Yeah. He's all, look at the fella all tuckered out. But yeah, I thought I noticed Josh's finger looking a little swole Like, hey, you've been working out. No,
I've been working it out, bro. I've been doing fucking finger push-ups and finger exercises. Fucking cock diesel right now, son.
Totally inappropriate stuff. I don't know why I remember this. I have a sick brain. That's why I do a show. Did you know the clitoris is 4 inches long under the hood of the clit?
It's bigger than my penis.
Well done. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a show.
All right.
All right. So,
what do you got? What do you got?
Dishonor to our clan, Josh. Do we want to talk about the halftime show at all? Respectfully, especially to all of you that have tried to share your opinions, and I was just not having it, and I apologize for being an asshole.
Well, I would love to hear your opinion on the halftime show. I thought it was great. I thought it was probably the best one since like Prince did his thing. I couldn't give a fuck about the Bruno Mars one. At the very least, Bruno gave us a nice meme.
Prince thing.
What?
Did you just bring up the whole? I think Prince did it the best because that's all I've been hearing from the fucking boomers.
Do you not remember Purple Rain?
Sir,
played in the rain. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Amazing. It was gorgeous. It was, but by God, it's over. We're over it. New things have happened and occurred.
I'm saying it's the best since that one.
Sorry.
I'm saying all the other ones are shit. All the new ones that have occurred are dog trash.
I mean, I like the weekends didn't bother me as much as it bothered some of the
It bothers me.
Right-wing friends that I respect, cherish, and love that said that he was like Lucifer descending from the heavens and that there is nuns bleeding from their eyes. Sorry. We have different brains and perspectives and philosophies, and that will impact sometimes the things that we all see, even though if it's the same thing. So that goes from that to our most recent halftime show last night. I watched it live right after work. I watched it this morning. We had somebody on Voice of the People argue with me, telling me that you saw it, right?
Are you talking about the Mary J. Blige thing?
No, not even that. Who the fuck was it? Kendrick Lamar? I don't know who. I didn't recognize him. He didn't belong. He's new generation, but he came up and it was all the black dudes with blonde hair, and they were doing this salute.
Yeah, when he kind of high pitched talking, yeah.
It's
Kendrick.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know why. Sound like it's, Jesus? What?
It's fun, right?
Oh, what? Talk in high pitched noises?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, all right. So lo and behold, he had a bunch of brothers with blonde hair, dyed blonde hair, and they were doing a salute like this. Now, tell me if this looks like what I was told it was by our tried and true member of Voice of the People. They did this like a hefty right from the waist area and then up to a Yeah, do that enough, you get some biceps. Okay, that's the Eli workout.
Okay.
He told me that that's clearly Nazism. And only brothers could get away with it. Only the black people could do that and get away. What?
I'm sorry. I think only Jewish people get away with a Nazi salute, right? Isn't that how this works? We're talking about
we do not
that one special word only one person can say. I'm going to say the salute, Nazi salute. That's exclusive to the Jews.
Okay, this is important to me, and I think to the flow of the show, non-episode right now. I'll respectfully read the comment regarding this because we're going to get into it. Kendrick Lamar's people was shaped like a 6. I saw what you see, by the way, or have seen, Christina. I thought it was a G for gangsta, but I guess it could be said to be a 6. The name of the building was Eve After Dark. The rappers kept holding up the devil's sign. And it ends with, come on now. The devil's sign, like you mean rock and roll? That's what
the
they were
rock
doing. Sorry, Josh?
No, I was saying you talk about the rock sign.
Yeah, no. So it's been speculated and entertained quite a bit that's symbology for the devil, the horns of the devil.
Well, wasn't there another thing that came up because you were talking about essentially, blasphemous stuff? The Weeknd looked like he was ascending from hell or whatever you said, something like that. Now,
yeah, look, I brought that up to CanCon in studio, and we decided we wouldn't go into it because it triggered him that much. I don't mean to disrespect him.
I don't know. So let's fast forward to 2022 Super Bowl, and to be honest with you, I didn't hear this. You posted this, you shared this. It says to some, one is blasphemous, the other is as wholesome as apple pie. Why? And it's almost like, I mean, anybody that I watched the Super Bowl halftime show was like, why is Mary J. Blige so blasphemous? But all of them half shorted ass out cheerleaders, banging. No, I'm joking. Everyone was like, Mary J. Blige did an excellent job. Did you, besides this meme, did you hear any blasphemy? Like, did you hear any people outraged about what MBJ was wearing? MJB?
Okay, so I'll read a little excerpt from a post that's going a bit viral, over 2,000 shares and way more comments. And I'm going to read this, okay? And the picture is of all the celebrities that performed using the symbols rock on, which is apparently only devil horns when it's convenient. So here's a quote unquote little bit of a paragraph here, okay? Apparently many saw the halftime show. I saw a replay. Here's a little background. Maybe you can call it what goes on in Hollywood stays in Hollywood. What many may not know is that many artists have pledged their souls to Satan in return for fame and fortune. Think I'm wrong? It's even all over YouTube. If you do even a scant amount of research, you'll find that one catch to membership is that it's mandatory to publicly show your allegiance to Satan through common symbolic poses. Many thought those cool flashing signs and poses were just artistic posturings. Notice any common signs among the different artists, or do you think that's just a coincidence? Nope. They were paying their tributes to their leader as required by their vows. Think I'm wrong? Look it up. So do a search, check out all the artists, see any common symbology. That brings the question, who is really in charge of the halftime show? Just a thought.
This is like the religious version of selling out, you know, like people hate bands when they sell out, when they go mainstream. Then to religious people, selling out is like signing that deal with the devil. Oh, you guys sold out, man. You signed that devil deal. You got all that money. It's like, how come, like, everyone, I don't know. Does
the fuck, man?
Does that person think everyone is every performer signed a deal, or is it just a select few? Do you know?
No, bro. If you get to perform at the halftime show, especially, you have to sign it twice. You have to sign with the devil.
The Waterboy's mom? Foosball's the devil. I said, what is this? The Waterboy's mom? Bobby Boucher? Foosball's the devil, son. Ow. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. It's just, man, like, Christine and I had gotten into this, and she found my response to be not very, I don't know, nice, because I'm very sarcastic or whatever. She said, when the rock on hand gesture is down towards the ground, then yes, it is worshiping the devil. Look that shit up before making your jokes. I mean, when you're doing live and your hands are everywhere, you know, yes, everybody has their own views. You know, I think that's
like,
the
I've
safest
seen people
place
go like this. You know, like when you rock into a song, you take your hand, you go like that. So if the picture's caught, but if they're sitting there going like this, I don't know, maybe that's a gang sign too. Maybe they're flashing some type of gang sign.
I mean, the culture is very, very artistic when it comes to flashing signs and all of that. And, you know, there's like the crypt, the sea and all that. And just, I can't take it seriously. So I feel like it's a disingenuous attempt for me to have an honest debate. So I want to be as respectful as I can, especially to somebody that appreciates the discourse that we have. So
you do have a thing with religion, you know, like when people claim a point from religion kind of thing, like, or this is my take on it from the religious side. You know, there is a part of you and me too that we're just like, we kind of like, I don't want to say lose respect, but because it's definitely not lose respect, but it kind of maybe takes the air out of it. Like, it's like, then we can't really get down to things because it's just always going to come down to, you got to have faith, or, well, this is just what I believe. And it's like, so I think I'm a little more open-minded on hearing that side out than you are. That's just my take.
Oh, absolutely. I'm doing my very best to withhold what I really would say, out of respect. And there is a small consensus, but this comment, like it compels me to want to clap back. Just don't mock the ones who actually read between the lines. You're insinuating that I see, less than you do, or I read into. It's just different view entirely, and I have no structure of belief when it comes to the especially this westernized religion stuff. But oh my god, so people respectfully are really like shake my head. It's not a rock sign. This is not a rock sign. Quinn Speak, hello, welcome. This is not a rock sign. I mean,
Did
okay,
you know what's funny
Josh?
is I didn't know the devil had such a good taste in music.
Yeah, nah, man. I didn't know he was bumping that Dre and M all day, but that's okay. And we loving
Like, I mean, it makes sense. You ever heard listen, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I got a sign that says don't be a dick, but listen, religious music just doesn't work for me. You know?
Yeah, no.
I've heard Christian rock, but I'm not talking POD, guys. I'm talking about like Christian rock. Like my uncle was a born again Christian. I did everything with him. He has since passed away, but went to Christian rock concerts. Like they just always want to talk about God, and like how great he is, and that's perfectly fine with me. But like I never see the people you claim to be devil worshipers always like fucking I love Satan. Woo, love Satan. Satan's badass. It's always like implied because they do like a gesture or something.
Gesture, and yeah, sometimes I believe when it comes to the mindset of the religious, which I am not, so please take what I say with a grain of salt. We're in two different worlds. I think when it comes to when you look through things with the religious scope in your brain, you kind of manifest destiny. Some things, okay, you almost kind of psychoanalyze until it becomes the very thing that you think it is, because there's a part of you that's convinced it has to be. So I think it's a little bit of self-manipulation, but I feel like it would be much more fair to hold on. What do we got? Everyone entitled to their own opinion. Don't need to draw a line. Yep. I'm with that 100% Macafuna. I just know that what my natural response did upset some people, and I laughed and mocked you earlier. Yeah, I'm sorry. But when you're asked what
I think mocking anybody is like it's kind of an in the moment thing. I don't find you, Eli, as someone who mocks someone personally. I think it's like maybe more so the idea or the comment. So I think you definitely need to separate that. But I would love to know, and I'm talking to the person who's making that comment. Like I don't think necessarily Eli was mocking you. I don't think you should take it that it could be your beliefs, and maybe you are tied to your beliefs, so you take it as if he's mocking you. But I don't really get the vibe from Eli that he goes on the personal attack because you believe it.
I'm sorry. I had made a Facebook video live earlier, and I do because in real time while I was talking about it, she commented, and yeah, I laughed and I was sarcastic.
Yeah, but that's the belief though. That's not the person though. Like you're laughing at like that in which they believe in, and if they are completely tied to that belief, then maybe they will take it personally. But all I'm trying to say is I don't see you attacking the person, just necessarily, just as if there was a leftist who believed war was good, you would attack the idea that war was good because they're a leftist, as opposed to the person. You know what I mean? Like, so you separate the idea from the person. But I have a bigger question for you, and that this is kind of going to tie in to, kind of the religious aspect. But do you feel that is there such thing as good and evil in the world without religion? Because
yes, absolutely. Absolutely 100%. One does not need what is called a moral barometer to be dictated by any sort of religious doctrine whatsoever. It's like, just like you're brought up by parents or by society that you should look both ways before you cross the street. I believe it's the same kind of premise when you know right from wrong. You don't need a fucking religious doctrine or text. And then I would ask you, based on what geographic birth what right do you have to say this is the right religion that I believe in because I just so happen to be born in this area that is taught this specific religion. So everybody else with the different beliefs, you're all wrong. I go one step further and say, yeah, no, all of you have got it twisted with this whole creator thing, but this is going to get too deep.
Yeah. That was so before we I don't know if we're crossing over into the topic of religion, but you do think that without even, let's just say there was no higher powers, nothing like that, there could be the concepts of good and evil without all that.
Yeah, I think it's a fundamental.
Where do you think we get that from, though? You think
we're good and evil?
How do we distinct from good and evil?
I'd have to side with more of a societal behavior type, the law of the land, which is also told to be respected by in the Bible to its credit. But I just think inherently, like as a child, I did not really know about the Bible until later. And I still knew, right from wrong. And my father, who was never really religious, helped kind of polarize when I do something that was good or do something that was bad. And it's just, I think, built in us, the moral barometer. You kind of learn it.
Do you believe in a higher power?
No, not whatsoever. No.
Really?
Something greater than ourselves in terms of a universe that's vast, but a creator? No.
My higher power is good, orderly direction. God, baby, God. And that's what I've taught myself to just something higher than me is the greater good. So I think there is a type of higher power. I don't necessarily see a higher power as some like bearded man who's like, hello, my children. But I see a higher power as this thing that is greater than me. There's a purpose above me, and that's just being good. So,
Yeah. I feel better when I do nice things. I feel like shit when I do bad things. So lo and behold, and I think our discussion has gotten deep enough to where it's been maybe a little off-putting. I saw Rescue say something like, what happened to the lighthearted vibe of the show? Well,
hey,
we just wanted to come on and kind of be like, hey, we're still here, by the way. Just so moving on a little bit.
We're just going like this right now. There is no it sometimes it's gonna get like that, man. Like I don't want to apologize for stuff like that. Sorry if we got there, but that's where the conversation led. And sometimes it's okay to kind of pick each other's brain and see get to the crux of it all. So don't apologize for that.
And this is the art of dialogue, and it's not always gonna go to places that we're necessarily comfortable with, which is what has always allured me to this very show, especially when it comes to opposing opinions or philosophies. So that's where we are. That aside, before I get my lonely Valentine's drink, I turned down a speed dating invite tonight.
Did you? Well,
this is Miami,
I'm proud of you.
It's an hour drive.
Speed dating? What? You're better than that.
$10.
What is it? Just like everyone's on like cocaine? They're just fucking cruising?
Now that sounds like a party, and I'd pay $50 for that. But now this is you go into this place, and I guess you'd have like X amount of minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, who the fuck knows? I've done speed interviews, and you just sit there and try to get to know if this person is going to go home with you or if there's a future or whatever, exchange numbers, and you go round robin to the next, and the next, and the next. I got invited to that shit, and I was like, nah, it's an hour away. I don't do hour drives on my days off. Kind of regret it a little bit.
Yeah, it's an hour away. Who cares? Yeah, it's dude, like seeing like everyone's comments and like them all getting off track. Like, I really want to talk about religion again now.
No.
No, I'm not going to.
We do have a reserved special that we've been hyping up since the dawn of time. On the 7th day, God said, let there be light. On the 8th day, Stuck in the Middle said, we're going to do a religion special.
Because I just don't know how to do it.
We need an honest other side.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it because to me, you can't go into this religion talk like trying to prove the other wrong. Like they have to know, we all have to know it's a conversation, and we're gonna ask questions, you're gonna ask questions, they're gonna ask questions that kind of contradict our beliefs, and you know, whatever. Who cares? Fuck that shit. Let's what's new in the world, man? God damn it.
Well, let's see. What's
Sorry,
new in the world?
I just was so blasphemous right there. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, we are preordained to go to hell anyway because we're born in sin. I mean,
is there anything on you? Because it's not a real show, you know, like, but is there anything really on the tip of your tongue? And for you out there, all of you out there listening, comment below. What is on your mind? Anything on the tip of your tongue, trending, going on in the news that is just like, you know, that's making you crazy? What is up?
You can help sway the show right here and now before I make that final call to go and
they're doing their own thing tonight. I think.
Hello, Kim Simmons. A little ice beer and a hit or two. Better experience alone than that. Well, whatever that was a part of, because I missed the entire context. I dig that already, Miss Kim Simmons. So yeah, no, well, okay. When I think, Josh, take a moment, sit back and think. Like, I know we avoid the mainstream, but I can't help but see their fucking. Here's something I got. It's halftime show related. No religion bullshit. This is pure media getting busted red-handed. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Agree or disagree. Were you aware that Eminem kneeled at some point during the performance?
No. Yeah, okay.
So not. It was during. This is the media took the moment of him taking a fucking knee and made it a big deal and said he was doing an honor to Colin Kaepernick. First, hey, mainstream media, where's your fucking sources and citations? Why did you not put op-ed at the top? Because it's pure speculation and you're reporting it as fucking fact. So as a matter of fact, to the people that jumped right on the bandwagon, and I'm a part of a page for research purposes only, Americans against the Republican Party, just like I'm against anti-left pages. They're like, we'll happily take Eminem over Kid Rock any fucking day. He took a knee during a specific part of the song where Tupac was supposed to have a verse. So the media ignores the context and made it a race thing, just like that. And now their shit sells. But interestingly enough, and finally, like normally I'll see this NBC shit on Facebook and it's all a bunch of yes men. I saw people calling them out and I hope to see more of that shit.
So I'm trying to find the part real quick where so if I'm not mistaken, like there's Kendrick. Was that the guy you were talking about with all the blonde haired people?
Oh, hold on. I might. Yes. The blonde haired people thing.
Yeah, that's
okay. So Kendrick. Eminem has gone on record, made a statement. He
kneeled for the Tupac
for
song.
The BLM cause, apparently.
Oh, so he didn't kneel during the Tupac song? Because Dre came out on the piano and he started playing that one Tupac song and then went into what's that?
Yeah,
Dre,
I know
Dre?
The song. Yeah,
Still Dre.
But I don't know if he kneeled during the fucking anthem or whatever the case. But he's been vocal. Look,
right there, he kneels during Tupac's fucking Tupac's part, like Tupac's song.
Verse. Yes. I was not aware that he made a statement about doing this in solidarity with the BLM Foundation, which I got my beef with BLM because they have been absolutely outed as being fraudulent, you know, fake socialists gaining off the capitalist structure that they are so told to hate or tell us to hate.
I think I'm just burnt out from fake outrage. You know, like I had no idea people were freaking out because he took a knee.
Well, you know, I'll look it up just to do my own due diligence, and it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if you remember, it was maybe 2 halftime shows ago. He did a whole like freestyle against Trump during Trump's presidency. So he made it very clear where he stands.
If I'm not mistaken, I think his knees were weak right there. That's all.
Knees weak? Yeah. Craig said the same thing.
Oh, shit. Craig. Really? Craig beat me to it.
His palms were sweaty, man.
Yeah, dude, too much of the mom's spaghetti in my tummy. I got to take a knee real quick.
You know, he made an actual mom's spaghetti franchise, and I'm dying to try that shit.
Yeah, there was a video. I think we watched the video.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I really want to try it, even though there hasn't been any rave reviews. Mom's spaghetti.
Because everyone throws it up. They like everyone throws it up in the bathroom for whatever reason. They can't keep it down. They're all nervous. They're all nervous Nancy's when they go there and eat, you know? You know?
Yeah. Sorry. I get lost in the comments as I tend to do, which is why we have Josh that maintains everything else, which I don't think he gets enough credit for.
I got nothing here to maintain right now. I'm just fucking free balling right now, man.
No, but a sincere question aside from my fucking strikeout, apparently.
Man, we curse so much.
Yeah, fucking.
Whoa.
I don't know what the fuck. No, like, all right. So I'm trying to think like everything that's been happening that I've heard about that's legitimate news, and all I can think about is, let's say, Super Mystery Company that I work for has finally announced that it will not force employees to wear the mask. However, that does not go for the unvaccinated. No. Stop clapping.
Why?
It doesn't go for the unvaccinated.
Please clap.
Yeah, if you're unvaccinated, you have to. Oh my god! And I went on the very page where people for the mystery job come together to talk and shit. And
all right, you brought it up.
The anti-vaxxers were going crazy, and it reminded me of just how divided we still are. Like even under the same branch and company, rooting for the same team, we found a division because people got the jab and feel mightier than thou, and people that didn't get the jab are also tired of wearing these pointless cloth masks that have been proven to have no fucking effect.
Dude,
but now we're getting into that shit.
CNN came out and said cloths, I can't say it. Those
Cloth
types of masks, those masks just don't work. I can't say it. Cloth masks don't work. They came out and they said that. And now what's been slowly trickling in, and we've brought this up many times, but it's more and more and more. The CDC, again, is recognizing natural immunity. And you know what? All these assholes who told one of the biggest things is when you bring this article up to people, they're like, well, I'm not going to go recommend people getting COVID. What are you, stupid? I'm like, not once did
That's the hyperbolic approach.
It's the dumbass approach. It's the, I'm going to play dumb here because I don't want to admit how wrong I was. That's what they're doing, because the article doesn't say for people to go out and get COVID. I'm not saying for people to go out and get COVID. I'm talking about the 65 million people who already had and recovered from COVID when the vaccine mandates were going on, when all these mandates and masks, all the hullabaloo was going on, these same people sat there and said, natural immunity wanes a lot quicker than the vaccine. Natural immunity doesn't exist. They all literally denied science. They sat there and they were like, as if natural immunity conversation had never happened. It's like,
yep.
It's like, we've never studied natural immunity before. And this is a new disease.
It's important to remember how those of us that spoke out against this shit in the beginning were treated. We were made to be a pariah, social pariahs. We were lambasted, ostracized, blacklisted, censored, just for saying what was true in the beginning. And now they're slowly, IV dropping the truth regarding, hey, we were wrong the whole time, but let's forget and let bygones be bygones. Fuck you, too little, too late, I say.
And the second thing they do is when you bring this study up, vaccine mandates. The whole point was, hey, if I had and already recovered from COVID, I don't need the mandate. You share this article with those people and they say, well, if you look at it, it says if you're both vaccinated and you have natural immunity, it's better. Like, whoa. Shut up. We're not talking about that. You're trying to move goalposts and pretend this conversation is not happening. Natural immunity is like 8.2 to 20-fold more powerful than vaccination. If somebody who got natural immunity wants to then go ahead and get the vaccination, please do. If you're going to feel better, go ahead and get it. But if the government is going to mandate it broad stroke, blanketly over everyone, not take into account science, fuck you. That's what I say. Fuck you.
I hope that Canadian border, the arrests with the trucker convoy getting closer and closer to the U.S. border are now being intensified. And I think this is indicative of an actual fear by the powers that be of Canada and the US truckers perhaps meeting and uniting against the powers that be. And oh, how glorious that would be as an American, as a human being, as a fucking just working nothing, nobody or whatever. I want to see that solidarity and unity with the people. But now they're arresting as many of these people as possible on a completely illegal basis. So that's where I stand with that. Just pissed because they're trying to take that away from us.
Yeah. And you know what's going to happen is slowly but surely, a lot of what was talked about in the beginning of COVID is going to come out to kind of be true. And the same people who are putting out these articles and kind of saying, well, science evolves and it takes time, like they're going to pretend as if they've always said it and always maintained whatever is current. And they're like, no, that's not the case. It's not the case. And like, what was so infuriating is just everyone who said you're going against science, and now lockdowns don't. John Hopkins came out and said, "Yo, lockdowns don't work," and like Wacky Pasaki comes out and said, "Hey, Trump did lockdowns."
Yeah,
like, bitch, Fauci is still there. What the fuck are you talking about, Trump? Oh my God.
Look, leave it to Psaki, this entire administration. I think it's safe to say everybody that is going to watch this and is with us now has no love or respect for this fucking administration. I know it makes me sick to my stomach. And the Build Back Better fucking bill, all that shit, it's just cringe to me. Oh, and I'm reminded, I don't know why, that video we have in the pocket, I don't know if we have time to bring it up, that woman that was doing the improv
well,
set.
I would sort of first of
Sorry.
So just real quick, there's a comedian lady talking about how I'm vaccinated twice and boosted up and I haven't gotten COVID yet because Jesus loves me. And then she faints right after that.
Heather McDonald.
Yeah.
Also,
that was a golden video.
Being blasphemous.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Well, she said Jesus loves me more.
Yeah, that's what she said. And then right at that moment, boom,
and then she's
lights
like,
out.
Good. But you know, we'll play that video next. But this is just crazy. We're living in the upside down world when literally, and it's just like, are people on the right this gullible? Like on the left, the Independent comes out and says Psaki blames Trump for COVID lockdowns, and then they're like, yeah, that definitely was Trump's fault, as if to pretend nobody was against lockdowns from the jump. And they're like, there's no accountability, and it's par for the course with a lot of those on the left, the establishment left. It's always somebody else's problem, somebody else's fault. I didn't get us here. I'm just trying to look for me, you. That's so frustrating. I'm so frustrated.
I mean, that works great in a two-party system, divide and conquer, where all you get to do is point fingers and no one ever has to take accountability. It's designed that way. Part of the course.
Yeah, let's pull up the Heather McDonald. This is, we haven't been on in a hot minute, but we're going to play some stuff that others have played. Let's bring up the Heather McDonald video.
Yeah, here's a little lighthearted laugh, and then I'm feeling that fucking drink and maybe finding the stranger I'm taking home tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you get the drink now, man?
No, I don't drink when I'm doing the show. That's my new rule.
That's a pretty stupid rule. It's Valentine's Day. It's a chill day, bro. You know, we're hanging out. Let me see if I can find it. Did you see everything is going to be all white?
What?
The Showtime show?
No.
brag.
You didn't see? Yes, you did. Yeah, I don't think you know the name of the video. It's the new Showtime documentary about what the world looks like through the eyes of people of color and why white people are to blame. Did you not see the trailer?
Is that the 2022 thing? Like looking back at 2021? I don't think so.
No, it's not like parody or anything. It's just like through the eyes of people of color. Like white people are like, we'll watch it after this video. Okay? Let's watch the Heather McDonald thing real quick.
Very well.
Yeah, you got anything to set this up with? If this happened at the Improv. She's a well-known comedian. People aren't sure whether the fall was staged or not, but then she went too far and hit her head because she did fracture her skull. But like,
holy shit, did she really?
yeah. But when you watch
I
it,
saw that bounce.
it is the perfect joke. You know what I mean? Like, why? It's like, whew, crazy coincidence. She falls right there.
I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets.
I think she's feeling it right there.
Never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously.
She starts slurring.
So
Dude
nice.
loves me the most.
So nice.
They laughed.
Dude.
I don't mean to.
I forgot what show I was listening to, but that laugh is like the cliche sitcom laugh track laugh. Like you could sell that laugh to like
okay, that
TV
wasn't
shows,
real, right? Yeah, no, the original video didn't have that laugh.
It did. This is real.
Oh my god.
That's so that's where I almost agree with people. Like maybe she like this was part of it, but she started slurring before that, and then like you see her eyes. Like you ever seen when Wendy Williams passed out live on TV? Like the eyes do the same thing where like they kind of like go bug-eyed real quick, and then they just drop, and that's what she did. So I don't know, but how funny.
She had her come to God moment, brother.
How ironic.
Don't you think? Yeah, that was quite a bounce. That, you know, and then the slowly the severity of the situation creeping up on the crowd, like somebody get help.
Yeah.
Did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly,
She's slurring now.
Jesus loves me the most. Seriously.
And the
So nice. So nice.
period remark where she starts to gyrate.
Oh, dude. That fucking head smack is killer.
That was legend.
Oh, I got a video to show you. Maybe we'll do that next week. But it's somebody gets bumped by a car, and then like an SUV doesn't see the person who fell, and the tire lines up directly on the pumpkin. If you catch my drift, you see a pumpkin explode. Essentially,
I don't want to double back entirely.
No, don't. You're good.
It does appear that there's some confusion in the consensus regarding Eminem taking a knee, so I'm still gonna look it up appropriately. But two people that are fans of the show and friends of the show are saying the same thing. It was because Tupac, yada yada. And okay, and what, Mary J? No one was mad at her outfit. People were mad at her performance because it was okay. Anyway, that's it. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I didn't, because like, why would it would be again a coincidence if he just kneeled? He could have kneeled at any other point, but he kneels right during when Dre gets on the piano and plays that Tupac beat kind of thing before he goes into Still Dre. So okay, let's play that. Everything is going to be all white.
It's official. He was aware. I see a headline for it. Just going off of that alone from an outlet, USA Today. Okay, go on, Josh.
He was aware what?
That's the fucking. He was aware. Dramatically took a knee performing "Lose Yourself" during the stellar blah 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 blah. The rapper's decision to kneel with his hand on his head appeared. Okay. Responding to media reports that Eminem kneeled in defiance of the Football League, NFL spokesperson said such claims are false. We watched all the elements of the blah, blah, blah. Representative for Eminem did not respond for USA Today's request for comment. The rapper has not addressed his gesture on social media. Okay.
Dude, he doesn't even play for the NFL. Why would it be illegal or not? Like, he can kneel. He can do whatever the hell he wants to. He's a performer there.
I don't know. I see just the media trying to make something out of nothing.
Huh.
I still haven't seen the evidence necessary, so I'm gonna continue with that until I find it. Okay, what are you gonna play, bro?
Oh, well, just strap in, strap on, put your strap on, and enjoy this.
I got my clap on with my strap on.
Clap on, and then it erects. Clap off, and it goes down.
Pretend like they're the victim. That's annoying.
Everything has been constructed around whiteness.
Bring that statue down. Put up a TCBY yogurt or something.
The truth has to be told about history.
It's about leveling the playing field.
We have to make sure that these stories are told from our perspective.
This is a wild place, y'all.
Oh, that wasn't even the trailer I was looking for. That sucks. It was so, man, let me see if I can find the other trailer, okay? Hang on. Kill some time for me real quick.
That's fine. I would like to mention, honorary mention, I'm not one to hide anything, so transparency. I do believe that our beloved rescue left when we were talking religion, and I think, prove me wrong if you're there, that our beloved Christina left, perhaps. Okay, no, I don't want to project that it was possible because we brought up the knee thing again. She did say have a good night, so moving on.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm very interested to hear your perspective on this. So this is the trailer. This trailer may trigger white people.
I think what annoys me most about white people is when they pretend like they're the victim.
When they pretend they're the victim.
No comment.
Like, what if they're a victim of something?
I can't show my hand here.
Okay.
You know, when they kill us.
What is fragile about whiteness when everything has been constructed around it?
Every part of who I am has been distorted or criminalized.
It's really just a...
Dude, if she was in her home country wearing a bright purple hijab, she'd probably be like murder, suicide, you know, honor
Stoned
killing.
to death, perhaps.
Yeah. This is too bright.
Criminalized.
It's really just a bunch of white lies.
I see, because the white lies.
Yeah, lies. You know, right.
You're not patriots. You're ridiculous.
One of the definitions of American whiteness is ignorance.
Of course.
The definition.
White people, we are not your problem. You are.
Should white people today feel any responsibility for slavery?
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Jesus was not white.
Jesus wasn't black either.
Don't get me started.
Geography. Ain't no way Jesus walked around with blonde hair and blue eyes.
He was a Muslim, probably. He was, Arabic, so he wasn't.
He's recognized as a prophet by. No. He was Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The culture fears the end of the world. For us as Native people, the end of the world already happened like multiple times.
Symbols and monuments, these are mementos of racism.
Bring that statue down. Put up a TCBY yogurt or something. Everybody can get behind.
The truth has to be told about history.
We have to make sure that these stories are told from our perspective.
There's always hope. You know what I'm saying? We don't give up.
It's about
The stories that white people are stupid,
Ignorant, evil, and are responsible for the sins of our ancestors, even if we weren't blood related.
I'm not going to say these people's perspective seems a little biased.
A smidge?
Smidge.
You know what's crazy is I just had a huge fucking argument debate with somebody on Voice of the People about them saying this very fucking thing, and I was on defensive, and then I'm watching this trailer. I think I owe a minor apology.
obliterating systemic and institutionalized racism.
This is a wild place, y'all. It's a wild place. I know Harriet and Frederick be up there just like, what is they gonna do?
Yeah, I bet they use that exact inflection too.
They
What is they gonna do?
they're getting ratioed like so many people have made reactions, and people of color, mind you, and they're just like, what the hell is this? So it's backfiring for them.
That's
a little
refreshing to hear. I will not deny.
Yeah, it's backfiring, but this is it definitely feels it feels that media, mainstream, the establishment, it feels they really genuinely want to keep us divided. I know we say that a lot, if they cause infighting among us, they can kind of get their stuff done. But when you got stuff like this coming out, and we're in one respect, everyone's equal, and we've made progress, but hey, never forget how bad and if white people play victims while we're making a documentary about us being a victim. I'm so confused.
I mean, the irony cannot be lost on. This is definitely there's some strategy to some of this shit. The people making money off of this know what they're doing, and it's going to embolden and charge a lot of the lefties that I fucking abandoned because of this fucking victim mentality and everybody's oppressed, or reverse racism, minorities can't be racist. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm Colombian. The most racist shit I've ever heard has come from a Cuban to me as a Colombian. And look at how easy we are to divide. Somebody that wants to wear this shit for whatever reason will go and get mad at somebody for not wearing this shit for their own fucking reason. We're mad at fucking needles or not. So you make something about race, you got a fucking a massive bomb waiting to go off. So I'm a little nervous that shit is getting put forward, and what the left is going to do with it, I will not deny, because they're the champions of fucking Fox outrage.
Just remember that if you go look at a lot of the reaction videos surrounding that trailer, and even the video, like they released, Showtime released the video on YouTube for free, or the first episode, and it has like a stupid low amount of likes compared to, it has like 2.5 million views compared to 2.5 thousand likes. So, YouTube removed the dislike button. So what people started to do was they would comment and dislike in the comments, and then people would go and like that one dislike comment. Well, they turned the comments off for this video as well. So should tell you something.
That's fucking censorship.
Should tell you something.
I think we're at the wrap up phase, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Behold, this was supposed to be a quick, hey, how you doing? We made it an hour and a half.
Indubitably. I like it.
Yeah. I think we got something in the pipe for what is it, next week?
Hopefully next week. I think I made a scheduling error with Brock. Brock might want to come on next Tuesday as well. So maybe we can figure out, we're trying to figure out what we can all swing, and I'd like it. The end result is, for this to be back nightly, but right now we have to figure out what works best for all of us. So, at the very least, one show a week, 2 show, maybe, who knows? So just
a little something. It's what really matters is first off that Josh and I get our show out there, as we do love doing what we do, but the traction and the attention we see from all of you watching us also means the world and helps us keep going. It's really the lifeblood. Smash that like button, share any part of Stuck in the Middle that you like, recommend us. We do appreciate it. And I see there's already talk about a spicy chat that's going on, and that everybody's gonna hop there. I look forward to seeing that when I'm drunk.
Indubitably. And just to shout out to all our OGs, all our regulars, Unspecified, Independent, Burt Gummer, Ducks, Christina, Rescue, Ricardo, Just Scotty, all you guys, Thirsty Camel, we appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us while we do this. Make fun of you. Hell, we love it. Craig was there for Craig DeHunter. Remember Craig? Craig was there.
Oh, I remember Craig. And there's a new name that I want to address his point real quick, just to clear the air. Rick Aussie 77, I'm glad to have you. I hope you're one of the mates of Ricardo's, perhaps. Otherwise, we're happy to have you. I see Come On Eli and Josh get a few fans on board, maybe. If you mean like doing that panel stuff, this is a once-off right here, this Zoom stuff. We do an in-studio pre-planned show. That's the regular. This was kind of just, hey, what's going on? We're still here. And a little update teaser. So
yeah.
Just clearing the air. With that, much love, right?
Yep.
And the unifiers, do not celebrate the dividers.
And tune in next week. We will, we will have the phone lines open when we do and stuff like that, so people can interact with us and all that good stuff and have their voice heard, because your voice is very important too. So yeah, until then, keep an eye out on the YouTube community page. Keep an eye out for Eli on his channel on Progressive Patriot, because I'm sure now that you got your mic back up, you'll be going on sporadically.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Keep an eye out for all of that, and we love each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
Mod me up, Scotty.
We'll see you
Peace out,
later.
people.
Beam me up, Scotty.
No, mod my name.
I'm just, well, come on, man. I'm making a joke here, dude. Beam me up, Scotty. Come on, man. Come on, man.